Hi, I'm Madeline from Sheen Slings. I'm going to show you how to do a kangaroo carry with a stretchy wrap. So I'm going to start at the middle marker, and I'm going to start by just concertinaing up my wrap so I have a rope, and then gently, without twisting, popping that rope around my neck like a necklace. And then I'm going to set this just a little bit above where baby's bottom's going to be. So my baby's bottom's going to be about here. I'm having it about here because my wrap's going to stretch. And then I'm going to take these two passes and just make a cross behind my back. And then I'm going to bring this round to the front and just tie a loose sabre knot, like so. So it's easy to undo. And then I'm going to get my baby. So I'm going to bring my baby to my shoulders. And I'm just going to gently slip my hand into the wrap and guide their legs up in, and then take a moment to sit them comfortably on the rope. Now, this can be used with a newborn baby or a baby of any age. You can really respect their natural positioning. If they're not opening their legs, don't open them. Just leave them exactly where they are. Just guide the material so it sits right into the backs of their knees, and then they're just sitting comfortably, however they normally like to be when you're cuddling them in arms against your chest. And now, once they're comfortable, I'm going to start spreading this wrap. But I'm going to do it in quite a special way. Rather than just pulling it up, I'm going to reach in to the wrap, and I'm going to find the outer edge first, check that it's not twisted, find the outer edge first and pull that outer edge up. And I'm going to make sure I'm holding onto the other part to stop me getting a bit gung-ho with my pulling. And I'm just going to gently pull it all the way up, over baby's back, all the way to their head. Perfect. And anything that's extra I can just leave here in the back of the knee pits, or I can just tuck a little bit under their bum. But a little baby with very scrunched up legs, just leave it in the knee pits. No need to adjust their position. And now I'm going to tighten all this loose stuff. So I'm going to do that by reaching under my wrap again, pulling the loose parts and pulling it over my shoulder, as if I'm making like a trendy cap sleeve. And I'm going to do the same on the other side, pull it out and make a trendy cap sleeve. And I can spread this out so I'm comfortable. Great. And anything that is loose, make sure it's all pulled out and start to sort of try and push it behind you. Great. Now we're going to tighten this wrap up and finish it off. So I'm going to untie my loose sabre knot while sort of holding on to the wrap as a whole. And I'm going to start just doing some coarse tightening by sort of pulling these in alternation. Now, this is a stretchy wrap. How much you're going to have to tighten is going to depend on how stretchy your wrap is. Mine is quite stretchy, so I'm having to tighten quite a lot. But in particular, I really want to tighten this part because that keeps it nice and taut for baby. And I don't want to tighten this part as much because that's going to dig in and be uncomfortable for me. So I can actively go and loosen it if I need to make it comfortable for me. But to tighten this part, I need to pull the bottom of the opposite side. So let's get this comfortable, and then let's pull it. And you should feel and wiggle my shoulders, and you can see this bit is getting a lot tighter for doing that. And now we'll do the same on the other side. So nice and loose. And then we're going to find the bottom. Oh, it's twisted. That one's the bottom. And you can feel. There we go. You can feel if you've got the right one. No. I've not got the right one. There we go. Because you'll feel the right thing tighten up. And you'll feel it get tighter. And right, awesome. And once we're here, we can start reinforcing the structure. So for a stretchy wrap carry to be safe, we need 3 layers over baby. So we're going to do our other 2 layers. I'm going to start by putting one of these between my legs to keep it safe and keep it tight and held, keep the tension between my legs. And then I'm going to spread this out over baby, keeping it quite tight and shaping it as I go and spreading it round my back to the other side. And then I'm going to pop it between my legs for now. And then this side, I'm going to do exactly the same. So I'm going to spread it up over knee, over my baby, knee to knee, shoulder to shoulder, keeping the tension, tucking it behind the legs, and again bringing it round. And now I'm going to tighten both of these by giving a bit of a a hula dance. Now, for an older baby who's spread like this one, I can come over the legs and tie this under the bum, and that will help give quite a bit of support and also security if they're very wiggly. For a younger baby who maybe I don't want to spread the legs off and they're going to be less wiggly anyway, or at least less strong with their wiggles, I'm going to bring this low so it's well out of the way of the legs, and I can tie it in front here, or if it was very long, again tie it behind me. And just a secure double knot. So there you go, there you have it. A kangaroo carry with a stretchy wrap. Happy wrapping.